What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 62 of the Let's Talk Nerdy podcast. On this episode, we are talking Gangs of Frogs, Invisible Raptor, Vindictus, Defying Fate, and Sniper Elite Resistance.
Heading into Twilight, spreading out her wings tonight. She got you jumping off the deck, shoving into overdrive.
Hold on. I think I got it. Shut up and drive. That song?
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
You are now tuned in to the Let's Talk Nerdy podcast.
I love it when you talk nerdy to me.
Highway to the danger zone. Bow, bow. Come on, dude. I put it in the chat, in our text.
Oh.
Little Top Gun Goose.
Oh, Maverick Goose.
You're my goose.
Yeah.
No? Nothing?
Okay.
All right.
I was thinking the Shut Up and Drive by Rihanna, but okay. I thought I had that one. I was a little bit confident in that one, but apparently I suck at this, very much so. But Dave, hold on. You brought up Top Gun and me sucking at this introduction thing that we do here. I think I suck at dogfights in like planes, not dogfights. You know what I'm talking about. Like
you're not much of a dog fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
against computers and against real life people. So I've learned that I am indeed saving my flight yoke and everything until Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 comes out, because I cannot grasp the concept of flying fast, shooting people down. So round of applause for all you gamers that can do this, but also round of applause to the people that can do it in real life and actually shoot down planes, drop bombs, and all this crazy cool stuff, because I can't.
It's not easy. I'm
No.
going to throw it out there and just say it's not easy.
No.
You know what I mean? Did you try with the keyboard and the mouse?
No, that's lame. I didn't spend the money to buy this thing and then go switch back to the keyboard and mouse. If that's the case, I'm taking this thing back and buying something else. But Dave, how have you been? What have you been playing? What have you been watching? What have you been doing? Let us know.
What is up, man? So this week, a little bit of a quieter week. As you guys know, I've been playing Arkham Asylum. I got all the Joker teeth, so I thought that I was going to have a nice crispy platinum trophy pop up for me. However, there are challenges outside of the main game that I have to do in order to get that trophy. I hate when they do that, man. The challenges are fine, but it's like there's combat and like stealthy challenge. It's like not even in like the actual game. It's like an extra like challenge mode.
Like the endless modes and stuff like that. Yeah.
I have to just go through all of those and do all of those weird things. And I'm like, so close to a platinum trophy. And I kind of don't want to do this anymore.
So what percentage are you at towards your platform?
94.
94%.
94, because I started doing the challenge mode stuff.
Yeah.
And I've done a bunch of it, but there's like some of them that are absolutely ridiculous. You know
Is it
what I mean?
like get a 250 combo?
Yeah, it's ones where, like, the one that I am having a hard time with is I have to do every single Batman move that's available in one like fluid combo. So every single move that you can do in the game as Batman, you have to do one time in one continuous combo.
That's hard.
Yeah, because there's button taps, there's throw batarangs, there's use the hook, there's jump on the ground and hit, there's reversals, there's like swipe with the K. Like there's literally like 15, 16 different moves that I have to put all in this one combo and not get hit while I'm doing it, because if you get hit, the combo breaks.
Right. You know what my answer for you, Dave, is?
What?
Get good.
Wow.
Just kidding. But that's really cool. You're so close. You know how many games I've got all the trophies for?
How many?
3.
3?
2 of which are, one is Lego Marvel Avengers, or Lego Marvel Superheroes, and 2 is Lego Batman 2, and 3, most recently, is the Patrick Star game.
Let's go.
So I mean, that has never been one of my goals of finishing platinum. So kudos to you, Dave,
I'm
for
a
taking the
trophy.
time.
Yeah, I'm a trophy hunter, guys. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's so stupid. It's a digital thing that doesn't mean anything, but I see that trophy pop and then I go look at my little profile and I'm like, look how many trophies I have and what level I am.
You know, it'd be cool.
What?
PlayStation and Xbox and Steam even adopt this idea. I know, like, it maybe not that cool to some people, but imagine if like you get a trophy for a game, you get an NFT of that game, like that game's trophy, like a exclusive like trophy for it. You know what I mean? Like, but I don't, or just like a digital library where like it's an app where you're like, look at this cool trophy, and it's like one of those hologram cards that you have for like
Oh, like a
like
3D rendering model or
yeah,
something like that. That would see
that'd
that
be
would be cool.
of the game, but that just means more projects for the game developers, and I don't think they want to add something so
I would hunt even
simple.
more, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it'd add some type of like reward. Like, yeah, you get the platinum trophy, but like nobody can see those. But imagine if you're like, hey, look at this cool like trading card trophy that I got from beating this game. Like,
Yeah, that'd
that'd
be
be so
sick.
cool, right?
Yeah, that'd be
So,
sick. So
but-
I got 12 platinum trophies right now.
Yeah.
Not trying to brush my own shoulders off a little bit, but we have two that are just really hard to get. So we got the platinum for Sekiro and for Bloodborne, which are
Look
like
at
my
you.
creme de la cremes.
Creme de la creme. So
Correct.
imagine like a cool like virtual card that has like a sweet design for that.
It would be cool if you got the platinum trophy or whatever the Xbox equivalent was like. What's
Yeah.
the Xbox equivalent?
Achievements. I don't know what the max achievement is called, but they call
Ye-
them achievements.
Yeah, if you got like the final, like if you got all the achievements in a game within a certain amount of time, if the developer would like do something for you.
Yeah,
You
that'd
know
be
what I
kind of
mean?
cool.
Like if you got all of the achievements within like 6 months of release or something, you know, obviously I'd like, we're not going to put them on the line and be like, I beat this game that you put out 12 years ago and I got the platinum trophy. Like, where's my card that you need to mail me?
Yeah,
Or something.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? But like within a certain amount of time, it'd be kind of cool if
Yeah.
you got something for it.
It's like the cereal boxes when you get the little thing, you can mail it in, they send you something.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore either.
This
Come
is-
on, let's go back to the 90s.
Yeah, this is a brilliant idea, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any game developers watching. This is a brilliant idea. You need to adopt this immediately.
There we go.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
Make sure to credit Adam and Dave on Let's Talk Nerdy. But
Real quick, sorry I cut you
Yeah.
off. Outside of that, I do have one thing. I actually have a recommendation this week.
a book?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm out. But listeners are very excited about the book reading too. So let's hear it, Dave.
Okay, so I picked up this book, and this is a recommendation. This is my recommendation to you guys because I have read about 100 and something odd pages, and it's really good so far. But this is a recommendation from friend of the podcast,
Pod crust.
friend of the podcast, Chris, the well-rounded dude. I saw him post this, and I had to pick it up. This is called Batman Resurrection. This is a really cool book. And this is written by John Jackson Miller. You guys might know him if you're into reading at all. He does a lot of writing for Star Wars and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
This book takes place in between the original 1989 Keaton Batman and Batman Returns. This is
Oh,
like
wow.
the filler in between those two movies.
That's really cool.
Yeah, which is really cool because they're like, if you don't remember the original movie, do you remember the original movie?
It's been so long since I've watched it, but
Do you remember the premise of like the Joker put Smilex in all the chemicals and stuff like that? So all the people that were using the cosmetics in the movie were like,
oh, like freezing into a smile.
yeah, freezing into the smile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's still going on. So the Joker, it picks up after the Joker has died, and the city is still like, you know, dealing
Smiling all the time.
it's still dealing with the Smilex being and all the chemicals and stuff like that. And very, very cool introduction to, I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's literally the first chapter. Very, very cool introduction to the original Clayface. So that was the first villain that we met in the book, and they went all the way back to the Karloff version in 1940, which was really cool. Yeah, so great book. I haven't finished it, so if you guys pick it up and you read it all the way through and it sucks, I'm sorry because I have not got to the ending. I'm about 100 and some odd pages in, and so far, pretty dang good.
Speaking of book reading and audiobooks, I don't know if this is just my wife is crazy. I'm gonna call her crazy, Bailey. I'm putting you on the spot here. So she's been doing audiobooks. She's reading a lot of books.
Mhm.
She listens to her audiobooks at 1.75 speed.
I know
Like-
a lot of people that do that.
I'm like, holy cow. I tried listening. I listen to my YouTube videos at 1.25 and 1.5 depending on the person.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just I can't understand, but man, the way the audiobooks sound, it like I could hear the words, but I wasn't fast enough to process it, but I thought that was crazy.
I am 0 speed. I am normal. Whatever
Yeah.
1 is,
Yeah,
that's that's what I'm working with for all formats.
Gotcha. Yeah, for videos I've
dummy
been
over here.
for videos I felt like I've been doing a lot better especially when I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done in a matter of a certain amount of time, especially when like doing these podcast episodes, and my time management's very bad, so I had to rush through some things sometimes. But so when I watch videos, I increase the speed depending on the person, which I think that helps. But yeah, so shout out to Bailey for being a quick reader listener. So
For not being a dumb like me. Shout out Bailey.
other things, I'm just gonna do a proud dad moment. I don't normally bring my son up too much, but he taught himself how to ride a bike.
What?
Yeah,
Let's
it's pretty
go.
cool. So like one of the biggest things nowadays, like there's balance bikes with no wheel, like training wheels.
Yeah.
So literally, he's been using that for a while now. And then my wife, again, bringing up Bailey again, she's like, I bet we could throw his pedals on and he can just start riding. And sure enough, he literally just started cruising with the pedals.
Let's go.
Yeah, so proud dad moment.
Well
And
done,
then-
buddy.
Yeah, it's really cool. And he I'm trying to get him into the mountain bike realm early because I got in a mountain bike realm late and my new bike came in, so it's really cool.
If you get him in now, he'll be fearless.
Fearless and way better than me.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, that's easy to do. Last thing I'll bring up, I've been talking about, I've been playing a lot of like aerial combat games. I bought 3, returned 3, and one of them, the mapping of the HOTAS. So I bought the Star Wars Squadrons. It wasn't mapping well. Like the key bindings weren't mapping well to it. So I returned that for that reason. And then I bought Project Wingman. It was pretty cool, but I just was so bad and I was getting so frustrated. So I returned that one too. I can't remember the third one I bought.
Can you give a quick rundown on how you get Steam to refund your games?
Oh, it's easy. So you go into.
I try to explain this to people all the time. I'm like, Adam gets his games just refunded all the time if he doesn't like them. They're like, how? How does he do that?
Okay, quick tutorial here, extra video. So if you'd like to get a game refunded in Steam, you cannot play more than 2 hours of that game. So I guess I wasn't giving them a fair shot to really give them a chance, but you go into your Steam page, go to account, like at the top right, you'll see your username, account details, and then you go into view purchase history, and you just click on the game you want to refund, and I'd like to refund this purchase.
Wow.
Easy peasy.
Storm, you see that? You could have got rid of Zoocosis.
Oh, he hated it?
Oh, it was awful, dude.
Oh,
we didn't talk
man.
about Zoocosis.
What's that?
We didn't talk about Zoocosis.
Not really, not
Oh
the
my-
final. We talked about it in one of our like single topics, but never actually.
Oh yeah, no, we
Brought it back
talked.
up.
I had high hopes for it, but yeah,
we both did, yeah.
Storm got it, and I watched him played it, and like, oof, it was brutal, dude. It's
Oh,
not
man.
like it's not we thought it was like a single player story narrative.
Yeah.
Was not a single player story narrative. Like there was no continuous story. It was like runs. So like you would load in, and then like no matter what you did, you would just always, if you went to 3 enclosures, like your run was over, and they would just start the game over. And there was like 20. It was like Mortuary Assistant.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Where like you load in, you do like certain things, and there's like 21 different endings, but you're basically just like you go to 3 enclosures, and then that's it. Like that run part of the game is over. It was terrible.
That sounds boring.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah.
Interesting.
Rip
Okay.
Zoocosis.
Rip Zoocosis. All right, and then last thing I was gonna bring up. You know what I'm doing? This might be kind of weird to me, but I'm creating a gaming schedule. I'm gonna schedule the games I play because I'm looking at my library and it's just overwhelming. I don't know where to start, so I'm gonna just pick the games I haven't installed on my computer, play that through, play a ton of hours in each one, move on to the next game. That's how I'm gonna do things. Scheduling my games. I know that might be weird, but I'm doing it.
I mean,
It's not because I feel like
okay.
I have to do it. I feel I want to do it, but I like I said, when I open up my Steam page and I'm like, oh, I don't know where to play. I don't know what to play. And like they all sound so cool. Like games I haven't actually played yet. Like I've played them in the past, but let's see. Prototype 1 and 2, I bought those, never installed it once. Um, let's see. There's one other game I played 3 hours of Red Dead Redemption
That's it.
2. Yeah, and so like that's what I mean. I need to jump into other things.
Wait,
and
have you
play
never
more.
played Red Dead before?
Not before Red Dead 2.
You've only played 3 hours of Red Dead 2?
Yeah.
That needs to go to the top of your schedule.
Yeah. That's actually my plan. Helldivers 2, I only played
Is
31
Helldivers
minutes.
dead?
No, it's still really
Still
big.
huge? Okay.
Yeah, and they have a big DLC that just came out too. So, Sea of Thieves I bought on Steam, never downloaded it once. Hellblade, never downloaded it. I bought 3 Assassin's Creeds, never downloaded all of them. So there's just so many games on here that I haven't even touched, and so that's why I want to get back into these.
Okay, do the schedule. All the power to it.
I don't know if it's going to work, but that brings us to our first game because we've already talked for who knows how long about random things. 16 minutes of random talking. Dave, I'm disappointed in you.
What's the first
So,
game, Adam?
If you know anything about us in previous episodes, we did a talk about our greatest fears. And yes, this game is combining one of my favorite game types with my biggest fear, and that is Gangs of Frogs by Aska Studios, and the release date is to be announced. So I don't have much to say about this game. It's a loot and shoot co-op adventure game, and yeah, Dave, take it away.
He's so mad right now.
I'm a bit mad. You know what I've told myself when I was watching this trailer?
What?
Oh, these aren't frogs, they're lizards.
Did that help?
No. I looked at the bugs the whole time of the game because I did not want to. This is not for me. That's all I got to say. I tried giving the game a fair shot in the sense of, I bet it's cool. It looks cool, but no, it doesn't even look cool to me.
Really? I thought this would be a game that you would like.
Yeah, maybe if it wasn't frogs, Dave. Maybe if it wasn't frogs, you know.
If you guys don't know, Adam is terrified of frogs. Not like a little bit scared. He's kind of terrified of frogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
let's roll the trailer.
All right, Dave. Let's roll this trailer right now. I'm just gonna let you talk about it, and I'm just gonna sit here and not look at it.
Don't you describe what you're seeing right now?
There's scary animals on the screen. Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here's the part, right? This is a looter shooter game, and this is Adam's favorite type of game. Look at but look at the combat. Doesn't the combat look exactly like the games that you like to play?
Yeah, actually, it looks a little bit slower, to be honest.
Does it look slow?
Yeah, it looks a little slow, a little choppy. Honestly, I don't think that. I don't know. Again, not trying to just hone in on the frogs. I just think it looks kind of slow and choppy, and like not very fun looking, to be honest.
That's interesting to me. It looks exactly like the games that I thought you would love to play.
I don't know. Not this one.
He is not happy at all. Okay.
I don't know what to. I really just don't know what to say about it, to be honest, because this game, it doesn't have it doesn't have a release date. It was not much is on their Steam page about it either, to be honest. So I didn't have much to say.
Okay. Well, all right. So these guys, this is a third person, 1 to 4 player co-op looter shooter. Basically what you're doing is you're sailing through the galaxy as a fearless outlaw frog. You will be plundering loot, upgrading weapons, eating flies, of course, fighting through hordes of monstrous bugs, exploring strange civilizations, uncovering valuable loot hidden in ancient ruins. I mean, I feel like this kind of has like all the makings of like a game that people are going to latch onto.
I don't know if it's going to be honest, because of how big and saturated this market is becoming of loot and shoots and things like that. And again, maybe that's because I just don't like frogs and I'm scared of frogs, but I think what's happened here is like Helldivers 2 is so successful. A lot of people are comparing this to Helldivers based off of like the design of the enemies, just the way that the pod drop in. That's being a big comparison of it. And I think that's going to play a huge role in the success of this game. Like, there's already so many other good games like this out. I don't know if this one's going to intrigue as many people as you would hope.
I know you don't love the frog aspect, but do you think that like people latch onto it a little bit more just because of the frog aspect, where it's like unique and like kind of campy in a way?
I suppose. I guess that would be a reason to like it. I I don't know, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm so stuck on the frog aspect. I've been trying to get over it. When I first brought this, or like when I first saw this, I was like, well, first when I saw the name that Dave sent me, Gang of Frogs, I was like, oh, Dave's just trying to pick on me. And then as I learned, it's a loot and shoot game. I thought it was kind of cool in that sense, but I don't know. I just think that the frog part is original. Everything else behind it, I don't feel like it's very original, to be honest.
I mean, I don't know if it's an original idea, but I don't know if it has to be an original idea. I feel like these games, like you said, they're so saturated and there's so many, but there's a reason why they keep making them. Like, people that love these games, and like, I don't want to like throw shade on people that play these games, but I feel like people that play these games kind of just play like whatever is like this.
So when I said I played Helldivers for 31 minutes, it's not because I didn't want to play. These games, they get so hard to like get into if you don't jump right in, if that makes sense. And I feel like, so this one's gonna fly under the radar, and then when people do start learning about it, it's gonna be like, oh shoot, I don't even know where to begin. I'm already behind. I don't understand. I think that's what may happen with this game.
Do you think maybe this is an audience, like maybe they're not going for like us as an audience, maybe they're going for kids,
You think?
like Fortnite kids?
Maybe, I
You know what
guess.
I mean?
I don't know.
Like a younger generation of like, meh.
I don't think so. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Adam just wants to move out of this game so
I do.
much.
I do. I mean, really, there's not much on this. The frogs are gonna have different abilities, different deep like progressions of each character. It looks like they're at the start or at the bottom of the Steam page. There's 4 frogs depicted, so I wonder if that's the 4 different classes. I don't know if there's gonna be more at the time of release or they're gonna release more as it comes on. But the biggest, you upgrade your gear to become the biggest, baddest frog in the galaxy.
And you can sell your loot on their black market.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, which I thought it was kind of an interesting idea. So you can like loot this stuff from the ruins, and if you don't want it, you can sell it on the frog black market.
I mean, that's kind of similar to the like the Division has that. You can like get your stuff and sell it to like different vendors and things like that, and trade and all that good stuff. So that's kind of common in games like this too. I will say what's cool is like the space pirate ship.
I do like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me of Treasure Planet. That's kind of what the vibe I kind of got of like the setting of it, and then just adding Helldiver bugs and Deep Rock Galactic bugs in the game. But overall, I do like the aesthetic of the game minus the frogs. I think that it's well done. The design of the bugs is well done. Again, I don't think it's very like original. It's very Helldivers-esque and things like that. But overall, I think it does it well. I just think the game looks slow, to be honest.
Well, guys, honestly, I did pick this game just to give Adam a little bit of a hard time because he doesn't like frogs, and I just thought it was kind of funny that a game style that he really enjoys, and then they take the worst possible thing that it could possibly be and put it into the game for him. I do have one question though, and I want to kind of use your expertise on this style of games. So you did mention that each frog has unique abilities, but they don't say what. Like, do you have any idea? Like, you play a lot of these games. Like, what would be a unique ability in a looter shooter?
Well, kind of based off the trailer a little bit, it looks like one might have access to a force shield, like a floating aspect. I'm guessing how frogs are. If like he holds his breath, that's how he floats in the air a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe like a healer or something.
Yeah, healer stuff like that. There's again, not very much is put into the game on what these abilities are going to be. I'm going to guess something with like different traversals, like dashes, or maybe a tongue grab, and that's like a grappling hook. Who knows?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know what
Swing.
these powers are gonna be, but
You just see this frog swinging through like a latch on his tongue, like swinging that's like George of the Jungle style. That's kind of funny.
maybe I don't. I hope to. I was gonna say I hope to learn more, but to be honest, this is probably the last time I'll talk about this game just to get past it. But I'm gonna assume that they're gonna really start cranking out what different things do, what different characters can do, the loadout system, how that works in terms of the skill tree and the customization of all that soon. I would hope to be soon.
Guys, if you guys are fans of looter shooters, check this one out. It's kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of interesting. I really like the way that it looked. I think like, you know, like Adam said, the space pirates and stuff like that. Like I'm kind of a sucker for anything spacey. And if you watch the trailer, like the color grading and stuff, very like vibrant and bright. And so I like the way that it looked. But yeah, I did give him a little bit of a hard time because he hates frogs. So if you love looter shooters, check this one out. If you hate frogs, just like Adam, tell this game to kick rocks.
One thing, did you know? I think it's toads actually. If you put a toad on its back, it goes into a coma.
Really?
You know that? Yeah.
We need
Isn't
to
that
try
crazy?
this.
I'm never gonna try it. I was at a bonfire back when I was in like middle school or high school. And first off, they're like throwing the frog at me or toad or whatever it was, and I was like, no, and I started screaming like a 12-year-old boy would, you know, like that's what I did. And yeah, and then they're like, no, watch this, look how cool it is, and they put it on its back, held it there for a second, and it just lays there until you flip it back over. Isn't that crazy?
That is kind of crazy.
It's like the fainting goats thing.
I feel like there's something not right going on in the frog when you do that. You probably shouldn't do that, but yeah, it probably
But just,
doesn't work.
Yeah, I haven't done it since I was a 12-year-old. PETA, don't come after me. One, I don't want to touch frogs, and two, it wasn't my idea. So,
PETA, we are pro frog.
yeah, pro frog. All right, Dave, we are gonna do something that you kind of convinced me to do.
This is
Beyond my better judgment. But like Dave said, if you're interested, let us know in the comments what your thoughts on it. Dave decided it'd be a good idea to do a draft of frogs, and this was hard. I tried changing it to amphibians, and I thought that might be a good compromise, but I let Dave have it. We're doing just frogs. So this is a draft of the best pop culture frogs ever.
The man who hates frogs now has to pick 5 of his favorite frogs of all time.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you get the first pick.
Oh my
Go ahead.
gosh. The obvious one, and it really doesn't even look like a frog, to be honest. So my first pick is Kermit the Frog. It's just a puppet. Yeah.
No, that's a good pick. That's the way it needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay, my very first pick. I'm going to go, can I have 3? Or do I just pick 1?
Just pick as many as you want, Dave. I don't care. It's this draft.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with the Battletoads. That's my very first pick. And you know, I love Battletoads. I grew up as an old school retro gamer, so I had to take the Battletoads, Rash, Zitz, and Pimple. If I can only pick one, though, I'll take Pimple.
Okay. It might be easier for the short, like the little thing. So
Okay,
yeah.
Pimple.
Pimple. Dave's taking Pimple. All right, my second pick here is I'm going with Tad from Leapfrog. You know,
That's a good one too.
yeah, it taught me how to like do reading and random other little learning activities, and it's when I was a kid and didn't have that fear established yet. So
See, you do have good memories of frogs.
not really.
All right, next up on my list, I'm gonna go with Mr. Bighead from Rocco.
Ooh, okay.
I love Mr. Bighead.
Don't know what that is.
You've never seen Rocco's Modern Life?
Probably not.
Really? The Wallaby?
I don't think so.
That's a Nickelodeon show. I thought you would know that.
I don't know it.
He was a screamy neighbor. Rocco. No,
No,
nothing.
Sorry,
Okay,
Dave.
moving on. Adam's number 3.
I'm just trying to get through these frogs as quick as we can. Let's be honest. My next pick, so my third pick is Pepe the Frog, like the meme. You know what I'm talking about?
No, it's pop culture phenomenon.
Yeah, exactly.
No, okay. Number 3 for me, I'm gonna go with Michigan J Frog from the Looney Tunes.
Ooh, okay.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
Yeah.
in
All
the
right.
dude,
I'll give you that one.
In that Looney Tune where like the guy's trying to get him to sing, and every time he won't sing in front of other people, and he just goes like, "I love." It's so funny. It makes me laugh so hard every time.
I like that one.
Yeah.
All right, my fourth pick is Throg. Thor frog.
Thor frog.
Throg. I didn't know that was a thing until I was Googling frogs. And I was like, that's cool looking. So let's pick Throg. Thor frog.
Okay, Thor frog on the list.
Yeah, Throg.
Okay, my number 4.
Throggy Throg.
My number 4 is going to be Slippy from Star Fox. I hate Slippy in the sense of Star Fox characters, but if we're limiting it to a frog, I think it's fine. It's good enough. It's good enough to make the list because I want a Star Fox character.
That's a good idea.
Thanks.
I suppose.
Thank you.
My last pick isn't technically, it's a Pokemon, and that's Politoed.
I was kind of
Politoed?
waiting. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that to happen.
Politoed or Politoed? Politoed.
Politoed.
Poliotoad.
Poliotoad.
One of those words. I hate frogs, so might as well pick a toad.
And last on my list, what do I want to do here? I'm gonna go with Hypnotoad from Futurama.
Okay, nice.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Honorable mentions here. I got Frankie from Meet the Robinsons.
That's a good honorable mention. I got
Yeah.
Mr. Toad from The Wind in the Willows. I got Frog from Frog and Toad, and of course, Frogger.
Ooh, I should have picked Frogger. That was a fun game.
Yeah, Frogger was fun.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Adam making it through all of the frog content for the day. How do you feel?
Kind of sad.
Why?
Kind of my stomach has a pit of pain. It sounds irrational, and we've talked about this. It's an irrational fear, I understand, but just something about frogs, I do not like it. It makes me cringe every time I see one, and things like that. I will say I have a friend who is has an irrational fear of ketchup.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but I'm
I
not
got an
gonna throw her under
irrational
the
fear
bus.
of snakes. Guys,
There you go.
look at guys. Look, search within yourself right now, guys. You're afraid of something. It might be weird. It's probably weird. You probably don't tell a lot of people about it, but you're afraid of it. You know it's there.
I'm afraid of this episode. Just kidding. Let's move on to our next movie. We haven't done a movie in a little bit.
We have not. No.
This is Invisible Raptor. There's not much to say on this movie. I just thought it was funny to bring up because, one, there's not very many good movies coming out in recent time. Nothing in the near future, to be honest. And I just thought it was funny because parody movies are great. I don't care what anybody says. They're all so funny. And yeah.
And this is a parody of
Jurassic Park. So let me read the story description. After a top secret experiment goes wrong, a hyper intelligent invisible raptor escapes the labs and begins wreaking havoc in surrounding neighborhood. When the creature's identity is uncovered, it soon becomes clear that the disgraced paleontologist, alongside his ex-girlfriend, an unhinged amusement park security guard, and local celebrity chicken farmer, is the town's only hope for surviving the raptor's ravenous rampage. Wow, that means let's roll the trailer and see what this is all about.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
That's clearly a
Yeah.
lot going on. I mean, okay.
Okay. Here it is. So the biggest thing with this is I think it's funny in the sense that let's make a movie about a scary dinosaur creature, but let's not actually have it in there and have an invisible, no budget, scary thing. And so right off the bat, it reminds you of just a goofy aspect of Jurassic Park that seems like the world is failing or the amusement park is failing. And then all of a sudden the raptor ends up getting out. And it's really funny.
I mean, I think this movie is gonna have its funny parts, and it's obviously a spoof on Jurassic Park with the Dino World and all that stuff like that. I'm getting Shaun of the Dead vibes, that same kind of humor. If you guys have ever seen that movie, and I understand the irony of the raptor being invisible.
Yeah.
But also the raptor's invisible.
Yeah.
You're what's the best part of a dinosaur movie?
Seeing the raptor, yes.
Seeing the dinosaurs. So it's I don't know. I don't know what to think about this.
I don't think there's much to think about it, to be honest. I think it's just one of those
Yeah, I remember.
It's gonna go on some type of streaming service, and if you're bored, watch one of these stupid movies. Like the guy's dropping a gun earlier. The Raptor took the shotgun and shot at him. Like this movie is in line with being like. Have you ever seen Hobo with the Shotgun?
Yeah.
Just random stuff like that, and it's just gonna be gory. So you like right here, the DJ's playing, and she gets her arm ripped off as she's messing with the turntable, and I don't know. It's stupid. It's just stupid. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, it looks like it's gonna be funny, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously gonna have its funny parts, but it's a little, I don't know. It's a little hard for me to get behind it because like I said, I want to see the Raptor, and you can see it at the end there, like the fire. Like, I mean, you can see little pieces of it, and if you pay attention to the end of this trailer, I believe at the very end, the closing scene, you do get to see the Raptor, right there.
Oh yeah,
so
like
you do get to
outline of him.
see like an outline of it, right? But like, I don't know. Like Adam said, I think this is a movie where it's like a streaming thing, right? So if you're just looking for like a whatever movie to kind of throw on, this is probably going to be a good movie, but I'm not necessarily excited for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I can't say I'm absolutely excited for it either. I just saw it. I was like, this is gonna be something stupid and funny to talk about. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those movies, or not one of those movies. Like at the end, or like towards like what's the climax of the movie? What is it? How does it go?
Yeah, it's like the build up, the climax, and then your end kind of like
What's
levels
the actual term?
out.
Yeah.
Peak.
Sure.
Peak
I don't think that's right.
interest moment.
Yeah, all right.
PIM, your peak interest moment.
There you go. Let's
We're
go for
coining
it.
that term.
Yep. I think what's gonna happen is like kind of you saw in the end. Maybe the Raptor gets like paint spilled on him, and then all of a sudden you can see him.
Yeah, I mean that's probably like at some point you're going to have to see the Raptor.
Yeah, you want to see the Raptor, like Dave said.
Or well, I mean we've already seen in the trailer. See now, to me that's actually funnier, right? Like if they did Invisible Raptor and literally never showed the Raptor all the way through the movie, and like you're continuously waiting for the moment when you can see the Raptor, and they never give it to you. Like that's the long con joke, but I think that would be really funny.
We'll see. Again, there's not much to say on this movie either. I just think this could be just a conversation of parody movies, like why they are so successful as they are. To be honest, I can't say this one's going to be successful, but you look at Spaceballs. That was a really like big movie back in the day. I think you can kind of consider what's the movie? I think The Longest Yard can be considered like a parody in a way.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
know it's its own like thing, but I think just the whole idea of like sports betting and things like that, stuff like that could like become like a satire. I guess more so not a parody.
Do you find a difference between parodies and spoofs?
I think there is a difference between parodies and spoofs. Spoofs I think are directly trying to make fun of like a specific like movie, if that makes sense. Like specific franchise. Whereas parodies, I think it's like a parody is like a generalization of like a genre. So
whereas Spaceballs was a spoof because it was copying Star Wars, like Scary Movie is a parody
of scary movies
because it's just scary movies. It's not like they didn't pick like Scream and redo it.
Right. And I think spoofs are parody is an umbrella term. And I think like spoof would be like the direct like trying to make fun of movies, like the specific franchise. Does that make sense?
That makes sense, yeah. I mean, and I think the thing with these movies is they're good, you know, like they're good and they're funny and stuff like that, but I don't know, at some point it's like you got to know when to call it quits, right? So again, we talked about Spaceballs being great. That was just one movie. And we talked about Scary Movie being a good too, but like I mean, what scary movie are they on now? It was like Scary Movie 7 or something like that, and you're kind of just like, all right, enough is enough.
Right. I think I quit watching after like 3.
Right.
Let's see how many scary movies are out there.
I want to say they made it till like 7.
Oh, film series. Okay. There are 6. You were right. There's 6.
6, yeah. So it's like, I mean, I think I don't know. I think these movies are funny, but like once the jokes have kind of hit and it's run its course, it's like that's the thing is a lot of these spoof movies don't know like when to call it quits.
I think there's been a couple that have know when to call it quits. But I agree. Scary Movie is one of those that didn't learn how to call it quits. But for the most part, I think a lot of them are kind of one-offs, to be honest. And then there's some that aren't.
I mean, it's fine. There's an audience for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As much as I'm like not excited about it, there's an audience for this. I mean, there's people out there that want to see this movie. I just, for me, I don't know. I feel like this is a movie where it's like, have I seen everything else on Netflix? All right, let's watch this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I think that's kind of what that is. This is very similar to, like I said, with Hobo with the Shotgun. Like, why is that a movie? But like, I'm gonna watch it to see what it's all about. Or what's the one with the cast from, what is it? Like, is it Trailer Park Boys? It has like Adam, what's his face?
Oh yeah, where he's
Adam, not Levine.
no,
Divine or something like that.
no. Oh God, what's the name of that? Where Bubbles forms his band. That
hold
movie's
on.
it's coming out. I almost picked that movie for us to review.
His name is, it was Adam Devine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Bumper Allen is who he plays in Pitch Perfect. I don't know who he plays in the
Oh,
other.
we're talking about different movies.
No, I was talking about the Trailer Park Boys too. Trailer Park Boys. It had 12 seasons. He was in it. Oh no, he wasn't. Oh, I don't know what movie or show it is. Adam Devine shows.
Oh, he's in Workaholics.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. I don't know Trailer Park Boys then.
You
I
should
think I
watch
just made that
Trailer
up.
Park
I
Boys.
should. Okay. He's in a movie called Game Over Man, and that's very similar. Just stupid gore and this random movie, and it had Shaggy in it.
Oh, is that where he's like a secret agent almost? Kind of.
No, it's him and his two friends from Workaholics. Like, it's a completely different like storyline, but they like are trying to make a game and like present it to this guy, and then like there's, and I don't know how to explain it. This guy, this like king or this prince or something is like just spending money left and right. And so these three characters are like, oh, let's see if he'll buy our video or our video game design or our video game pitch. And like, there's like assassins coming after him and stuff like that. It's really stupid. And I'm probably not doing it justice on how to explain it, but I don't know. Like you said, there's an audience for these movies, and I think there's always going to be an audience for these movies, and they're so good that they're so bad that they're good and funny. And I think that's the whole reason. Like, you have this sense of like, oh, I love Star Wars, and now this is just making fun of Star Wars in a funny way, like with Spaceballs and things like that.
Like I said, man, this is gonna be a movie that you throw on, or you're kind of just like whatever. I mean, if it's a spoof or a parody on Jurassic Park, I'm expecting to see some certain things happen in the movie, and even in the trailer, they said like they made mention to Jurassic Park, like, how did you do this? And they were like, have you seen Jurassic Park? And they was like, yeah. It's like, oh, we did that. You know what I mean? Like yeah. But I mean, there's some parts in it, but I don't know. I just want to see the dinosaur. I just want to see the dinosaur, and you're literally telling me in the title that I'm not going to see the dinosaur. So it's like,
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, this movie comes out. Oh shoot, I didn't write it down. No, yes, I did. Where is it at?
December 6th,
thanks, Dave.
2024, coming very, very soon.
Right around the corner. I don't have much to say about it, but let us know in the comments if you're excited about these, or if you like parody movies, spoof movies, or whatever you want to call them. I think they're fun. They add a lot of comedy to the world. So
I think they're fun. I think there's there's an audience for this, obviously, and they're funny. And if you're looking for something to throw on that you don't really care about paying attention to, this is a good one to do it to.
Perfect. And that brings us to our next draft. I'll introduce this one too, Dave. Draft of the best parody movies / spoof movies ever.
Are you excited?
Yes, I have some great ones here.
You get first pick.
Yes. All right, now you got to introduce it. Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a draft of the best spoof
/
slash
parody.
Yeah.
And parody?
I was going to say slash or and parody. What do you think?
Just say and parody.
And parody. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, this is the draft of the best spoof and parody movies of all time.
All right, Dave. Right off the bat here, my number 1 pick is going to be Scary Movie.
Wow, you didn't do it.
I think I know which one you're going next, but I wasn't sure if you're going to go this way or the other way, so I think I know what you're taking next.
Let's go. Okay, very first pick on my list. There's only one place to go, and that, of course, is Austin Powers, baby.
Dang it.
Yeah, had to do it.
Yeah, I messed up.
Just parody of all those classic 007 Bond
Yeah,
movies. Had
that's
to do
true.
it.
That's true. All right, my second pick here is going to be Spaceballs.
That's a great pick too. I thought
Yeah.
that was safe.
Nope, it wasn't safe. I was gonna. I knew my 1 through 3. I was gonna get 2 of them, so I'm okay with that the way I have it.
That's a good pick. Okay, with my number 2, I'm gonna go with a very classic movie. I don't know if a lot of people know this movie, but I'm gonna go with Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is an absolutely fantastic parody on all of the old school Western movies. Yeah, just absolutely fantastic.
Okay. My third pick. I don't know if this is so much of a. No, this definitely is. My third pick is Super Troopers.
That's a good movie too.
Yeah, I thought that movie is so funny and so well done, and just makes fun of cops and all this random stuff, and I like it.
That's a good movie. Okay, number 3.
Yeah, we're cruising through.
Number 3 is going to be Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Mm.
I had to
You
do
think-
it.
You think I would have picked that one?
I
Because there's bow and arrows.
love Robin Hood Men in Tights. Chappelle,
That's a good one.
Chappelle being blind and his name's blinking.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
That's a good one. That's a good one. My fourth pick already?
4th, yeah.
Oh no, we're on third. Because I did Scary Movie. No, we're on 4th. You're right.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we're flying.
We're flying. I think it's because they speak for themselves, to be honest. These movies.
Well, I mean, not everybody's seen all of them, probably.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. My fourth pick is crap. Because I have 3 good ones left. My fourth pick is Basketball.
That was on my list.
Oh, good. I honestly thought that one was safe till
that
5.
was
but
not
I'm
safe.
Good.
You
good,
know
I'm
I
glad
love
get it.
South Park. I couldn't leave basketball off the list.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's so good.
That's a good pick. All right, number 4. Oh boy, there are some good ones left on this list. My number 4 is going to be. We're gonna go back to the Gene Wilder well. I'm gonna go with a little Young Frankenstein.
I like it.
Spoof,
I like it.
spoof on the Frankenstein movie. It's hilarious.
I like it.
That's great.
Okay. My 5th pick is, again, correct me if I'm wrong if this one counts. My 5th pick is The Replacements. With Keanu Reeves, right? Yeah.
What's it spoofing on?
Just sports movies in general, I guess. No? Okay, fine. My 5th pick is Team America. How about that one?
That's a better one. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I'll let you have the replacements if you
No,
want
that's
it. I
okay.
just don't think I can see the
No, it's fine.
I can see
fair.
the comments now. Replacements is not a spoof.
All right, whatever. People in the comments, I don't care. Just kidding.
He's so angry today. You
I
know
am.
what? You take replacements.
Nope.
Take it.
I want Team America because you're gonna take Team America after.
No, Adam's 5th pick is
No. Stop.
All right, with my 5th and final pick. Oh, we got some good ones left. We really do. I got to do it with my 5th pick. I'm gonna go with Mars Attacks.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be on your list.
Spoofing all the Alien movies.
Yeah. Okay,
I love me some Tim Burton.
I like it. Good pick, Dave.
Have you seen the movie yet?
No, I'm never going to.
He's so mad today. One
Damn.
little thing on frogs and it's fucking all downhill.
It's not just frogs. You know what? I never work on Sundays. I had to work 6 hours a day on Sunday.
That's crappy. He's so mad.
Did you hear that?
I did, yeah.
The clapping?
Yeah. No
Oh,
clapping.
I
no.
threw that piece of paper and it landed on the roadcaster's button of clapping. So
We should leave the clap in. I think it's funny.
I don't think it recorded, but
Insert clap here.
I'll do it. I am mad. Lots of reasons, but frogs is at the top of the list.
Frogs
Dave.
is
Thank
at
you.
the top of the list. Yeah, that's 100% my fault. I'm sorry.
All right.
So, let us know down in the comments below what you guys thought of those, and also let us know your favorite spoof movie that did not make the list.
Moving on to our next game of the night. Vindictus: Defying Fates. Its release date is yet to be announced, I believe, 2025.
2025 coming out sometime in 2025 by Nexon Games. I am super excited for this game.
Alrighty.
Does it look cool to you?
It looks all right, to be honest. Yeah, I like, honestly, no, it does look cool. Sorry, I was thinking of just still in my bitterness of everything we've done tonight. So, I really thought the character models were really cool.
Yeah.
The animations of like, I don't know which trailer you watched, but I think the one I picked is the most recent one.
Okay, so yeah, that's the new character release one.
Yeah. I thought it was really cool, like that giant polar bear looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was cool. So when we roll the trailer?
Yeah, let's go ahead and roll the trailer. So if you guys don't know anything about Vindictus, this is actually a follow-up to 2010's Vindictus. This game is an online MMO RPG that has been going on for like 14 years. The original one is a free-to-play live service game, so we're not going to talk too much about that. This game, however, is not a free-to-play. It is not an MMO. This is a single-player experience coming out as an actual full-release title, and I am super excited for it because what I'm thinking, and people, not a lot has come out about this game, but what people are thinking and what I'm also kind of thinking too.
That polar bear, sorry.
Yeah,
That looks so cool.
If you guys are just listening, like the trailer itself is just nonstop, like I don't know, a full minute of just ass kicking. But there's like a gigantic polar bear, and they're running through and just slaying a bunch of people, and now they're getting ready to fight this gigantic polar bear. The combat too in the trailer looks really, really cool. But back to what I was talking about with the story. If you're a fan of the original Vindictus, I do think that you're going to be a fan of the story of this game. But I'm thinking that this is going to be a reboot because it appears like it's telling the original story, like retelling the original story because they're using the same place and the same characters from the original game, but in a way that like makes it feel like they're kind of just taking the same characters and same setting and starting over. You know what I mean? And I'm excited for that because like with the with the online, the MMO RPG aspects of it, not into that. I'm not gonna lie. That's not my thing. I'm not into those style of games, those free to play live service and bullshit. Like I don't love that. I just want an actual game that has a story mode that I can complete start to finish. And Vindictus always looked really cool to me from the aspect of like combat and fighting and lore and stuff like that, but I never wanted to jump into that online realm. This is my chance to like not have to put up with any of that nonsense and just get a game that I pay for start to finish.
Yeah, that's really cool. I honestly didn't realize. So a couple other games that they've released that I have been interested in was Naquan. Do you remember that game we talked about? Naquan. Yeah, Last Paradise. So they're going to release that. And then they also just released the first Descendant. So these are like their type of games, but this one seems a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it. Less about, like you said, about the less, what am I trying to say here? Less about the live service, or not at all about the live service, which is, I like that aspect too. I agree with you. It's nice to have a game where you buy it, it's the game, and you don't have to keep like playing to get to certain things. Like it's all in the game, and I like that idea.
Yeah, and so like Adam said, there's two trailers that we dropped that, well, not we dropped, where we have no we have no affiliation with this game, but there's two trailers that have dropped for this game, and both of them look really, really great in the sense of like the way that the combat feels feels really polished and really clean. And that's one of the things that they're saying is like this combat is going to kind of revolutionize. So this is going to be more like a hack and slash. They're saying that this combat system is going to kind of revolutionize. That's not a word. Revolutionize. There we go. Nailed it. The hack and slash genre, because again, I love a good hack and slash, but at some point I'm kind of not looking for a button masher. Like I want a hack and slash that feels like controlled and like slowed down a little bit, and something that like makes me feel like I'm actually playing a game other than just tapping attack 5,000 times. And this, I feel like, is going to give us that.
That's my like negative feedback about hack and slashes too. It's like you just hit the same square over and over and over and jump and dodge, dump, dodge, square, or jump, dodge, attack. Like that's all it is.
So, and what they're saying is that this combat system is going to be changing to the point where they want to make a hack and slash, but they want to make it more controlled and make it feel like you're actually doing something other than just hammering the attack button over and over and over. So much so that they're saying that the combat is going to be slowed down a little bit. So there, if you're a fan of the original game, you know that there's like speed stats for your attacks and stuff like that. Those are completely gone. So the combat system that they're introducing into this game is not affected by statistics at all. It literally just is the combat system. And I think that's a perfect way to go in order to have the control that you want to make it feel fluid, but also make it feel challenging.
And I think to go along with that is you're going to have the ability to create your own character. And I think that's where you're going to have the ability to balance it the way you want based off of the weapons and the overall combat style. I'm going to guess that there's going to have different abilities that each character will have.
So the way that I've kind of seen it, and I'm glad that you brought this up because this is a little bit hidden too. I mean, people know about this, but you really are going to be creating your own character here. And a lot of people are saying that they're a little confused because they're seeing characters in the trailers right now that are from the original game, and it makes it feel like you're just going to be playing as one of those characters, but you actually are going to be able to build your own character. So if you look at the original trailer that dropped, Lan and Fiona are the original characters in that. But they were only available in the pre-alpha test, so that's why you saw them in the first trailer. And this second trailer that just dropped, Delia and Karok, but those characters are only going to be playable in the alpha. So in the pre-alpha and the alpha testing, you're not going to have the ability to build your character. You're going to get one of these original characters, which is why you see them in all the trailers. But yeah, once the real game drops, you're going to start fresh with your own character, build it out the way that you want to build it out. And we've seen a lot of different styles in just these two trailers. So like in the original trailer, Lan had like her shield and sword. So to me, that's very much like a more defensive type character, right? And then, you know, you had Lan who was dual wielding. That's very much like in your face offensive. So I think even though this system is kind of tailored to slow you down a little bit and be a little bit more precise and a little bit more challenging, for lack of better words, you're still going to be able to kind of tailor it a little bit to the style that you want and then double down on all of the things that you love about it within your character build.
I also really like that this one is based off of Celtic mythology. You know what I mean?
The Celtic lore.
Oh, Celtic. Did I say Celtic?
Yeah.
Boston Celtic mythology. I mean, yeah.
This is based off of the Boston.
Paul Pierce.
Yeah, Paul Pierce is, and
Larry Bird.
Yeah, Larry Bird had a lot to do with this game. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be so.
That's not what I
sick.
meant. But yeah, I think that's really cool. You know me, I love, and overall, I really think that this one, just the aesthetic of the game, like that frozen tundra that the trailer has, and the big polar bear fight, it looks like it's gonna be like epic battles. It's not gonna be like little, I don't know. I think the overall game is gonna have these really cool fights and battles that you'll be able to play. Because is this one co-op or did it say yet?
It's gonna release as a single player, but multiplayer is coming.
Gotcha. So it's gonna have both. I'm curious to know how that's gonna work.
I'm curious to know how it's gonna work too. But I mean, honestly, you know, like we said, what game did we say? What were we talking about last week? What was the game we were excited to play together?
Oh, hold on one second.
Windfall Hunter?
Yeah, Windfall Hunters.
Was it Windfall Hunters?
Yep.
Yeah, I think this is like a game that we could play together.
I agree. I'm excited about this one. The more we talked about it, I was like, because I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, this one looks all right. But as the trailer rolled on, when I first watched it, I was like, wow, this looks cool. This looks like fast paced. It looks like a good hack and slash. It almost gives me, I know it's completely different in terms of like the camera angles and stuff that it looks like it's going to have, but it reminds me of God of War, like that kind of setting, that frozen feel, and just the character models and things like that. It reminds me of God of War.
It feels a lot like God of War to me too. Yeah. And like I said, man, I mean, this combat system, if they really do the things that they want to do, because I love hack and slashes, I really do, but like at some point I just get kind of bored. Like I want the combat system to be a little bit more intricate. I want to feel like I'm actually like learning something instead of like spamming the shit out of attack and then just dodging out of the way. I think this is going to give me that feel. And if you're looking for something more, or you're a fan of the original Vindictus, like I think you're gonna be super excited to grab this game.
So let us know in the comments. Do you have anything else to say? All right. So if you let us know in the comments if you're excited for this one, it's coming out in 2025. And Dave, you just said you love hack and slash games, right?
I do.
Well, you gave me a list of hack and slash games, but as I looked at the image, I was like, I've never played any of these. So plot twist, we're gonna have Dave keep or cut of the best hack and slash games ever. Are you ready?
This is annoying.
I'm sorry, Dave. I
'Cause
looked at this list.
I made the graphic and I made it of 9 games that I like.
So you know what's funny? Maybe I did it on purpose, Dave.
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I didn't do it on purpose at
This
all.
is-
But I will say, Dave, I have an argument for you.
What
right
you
now.
got? What you got?
So Dave texted me, right, guys?
Uh-huh.
Everybody listening? Dave texted me, or I texted him, Dave. I was like, hey, I think you got to do the cut or keep. Like, I know 2 of these 9 games on here. I've only played 2 or 9 of these games. So I think it's got to be on you. He's like, Dave had the audacity to text me to say, you need to branch out more, brother. Well, Dave, I have branched out. And so much so, I was going to say every game that is not a shooter. He told me I need to branch out of shooters. You ready here?
There's a lot of good games on here, man. I feel like you're missing out.
Yeah. Ready, Dave?
I'm ready.
Farming simulator. Okay. I'll just do simulators. I do love my simulators. Okay. All right. Let's go with, it's still a shooter. Dang, I was going to say Hitman. Dang it. But it's different than my typical type of shooter. You got to admit. Hitman's a lot different than it's a puzzle-based kind of shooter.
Hitman, I wouldn't count as a shooter. No, that's more of a stealth. That's a stealth puzzle platformer with a little bit of shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
right. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. You don't
Okay.
even know what that is, do you?
No idea. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I'll say fighters in general. I have a lot of fighters.
Okay.
Okay. Gangs of Sherwood.
Remember? You haven't played that game. When was the last time you loaded that game?
I beat it through. I beat it all the way through.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I beat
Okay.
it all the way through.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't hate on me. This SpongeBob Patrick Star game,
Okay,
even though I didn't
yeah.
really like it.
Uh-huh.
Hellboy Web of Word. I know I didn't play it long. I'm just going over games that we've talked about that I've actually played on this show.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm going at.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
I wasn't trying to be salty.
I'm salty. It's a salty day for me.
I just was saying, like, there's a lot of good games on this. I mean, I feel like you're missing
Uh-huh.
out.
That's not what you said. You said I need to branch out, Dave.
As I said, you need to branch out, brother. I feel like there's a whole new world out there.
You said get away from shooters. That's what you said. You know what I haven't done, Dave? I haven't bought the last 2 Call of Duties.
Really?
I don't have Modern Warfare 3 and I don't have Black Ops 6.
Are you going to get it, though?
Maybe if it goes on sale. I heard that Black Ops 6 is actually really good.
I actually heard Black Ops 6 wasn't terrible.
Yeah, I heard that the campaign is one of the best campaigns Call of Duty's ever had.
We talk about this when we did Black Ops 6. Like, Black Ops is always the best.
Oh yeah, they always have the best campaigns.
They always have
Their
the best, like,
multiplayer is
actual-
okay most of the time, and then zombies are always great too.
Yeah, no, but Black Ops always has the greatest story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no more hating on me, Dave.
I wasn't. I feel like you're really salty today.
I'm targeted. You targeted my greatest fear. You told me I don't play enough video games outside of shooters. All right.
All right.
So let's play. All right, Dave, we're going to play keep or cut of the best hack and slash games. So you get to keep 5. I'm going to show them all up here on the screen. So if you're just listening, we have Hades, God of War, Ragnarok, or just God of War in general. Darksiders, Bayonetta, Lollipop Chainsaw, Devil May Cry 5, Nier, and Diablo, and then to finish it off with Ninja Gaiden. So let's go ahead and pop it up on the screen here. Boom. Dave, first cuts, because you're going to keep 4, cut 5.
Okay, first cut's gonna be Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh.
I gotta do it. It's a good game, but I feel like it's just like one of those games that's kind of like cool to like the game. The game itself isn't really that fantastic.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay.
First keep. Gotta do Bayonetta.
Yeah, I think you'd make a lot of people mad if you decided not to either take her really high or if you would have cut Bayonetta. So good choice in that.
Bayonetta is not getting cut.
Yeah,
That is not happening. Okay. Next cut is going to be. I'm gonna make Adam sad, but I'm cutting Hades.
Oh,
I do. I'm sorry, buddy. It's a good game, but it's just like in comparison to this list, it's there's a lot going on this list.
I'm pretty sure this game received a lot of votes for Game of the Year, Dave.
Yeah, but like in comparison to the games on this list, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I'm just salty because this is like one of the only games I played on this list.
I picked 9 games that I love.
I know. I understand. I understand.
All right. Next keep is gonna be God of War. I cannot cut God of War. That's not gonna happen.
You wouldn't be a PlayStation fan if you cut God of War, I think.
Right?
Yeah, I think you would be a disgrace to PlayStation fans and players all over the world if you said cut God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next cut, I'm cutting Darksiders. I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it.
But you're doing it.
Yeah, I kind of have to.
All right, next keep.
I'm going to keep Devil May Cry.
Okay.
It's a great franchise. I don't know if I can cut it.
Yeah. How many Devil May Cries are there? 5? Is that?
Yeah, 5.
Okay. Gotcha. Next cut.
I cannot believe I have to cut 2 of these games.
Yeah, you have Nier, Diablo, and Ninja Gaiden left.
I'm cutting Nier, even though I don't want to.
I know what game that is. What's it all about?
Nier Automata is like real good, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a JRPG, but like hack and slash style vibes. It's really good.
Okay. Cool.
It's cheap. You can get it for like $9 too.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
I'll have to put it on my gaming schedule.
Put it on your gaming schedule. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
You have Diablo and Ninja Gaiden left. Which are you keeping and what are you cutting?
I'm keeping Ninja Gaiden and I'm chopping Diablo.
Oh man,
They gotta do it, man. They're both so good, but Diablo's grindy.
yeah. The comments are on fire. Like your phone is gonna burst into flames.
Everybody's mad at me right now. That's okay.
All right, let us know in the comments which games you would cut and which you would keep, and how mad are you at Dave for cutting those great games.
I'd say let me know in the comments, but I already know it's coming. Go ahead.
Moving on to our last game of the night, Sniper Elite Resistance. By Rebellion. Their next installment comes out January 30th, 2025. Dave, do you have much experience with the Sniper Elite games?
I do not. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I mean, it's not because I dislike them. It's just one of those games that I never really got into.
I've tried multiple times to get into. I think why, and this is kind of a conversation for the game, and where I feel like World War II has been done enough. You know what I mean? Like a lot of games are so World War II, or like a lot of games, like I feel like World War II has been done so many times, so many games across various genres of gaming. And I think I'm just over World War II, if that makes sense.
I'm 100% with you. I mean, I watched the trailer for this and like I was kind of excited, and then you see like who the enemy is in the game, and you're just like, meh, like. Yeah. And
the reason why I thought, and I've played Sniper Elite a bit, not much, like not to the full extent of I've beaten every single one of them. I've tried them each probably a couple hours each, and they're always really fun. Some of them are really hard. Like the campaign's pretty hard. But where I thought this one was really gonna get me is, so this is a brand new campaign, new character, but in a different location. And so my first thought was like, oh, this would be like a different era of like time and history. But no, that is not the case. So let's go ahead and roll the trailer. This is taking place in 1944 France. And your whole idea, the whole story is that you are playing as Harry Hawker, Special Operations Executive, or SOE, and your whole mission is to help the French resistance rid France of Nazis, and also stop the Nazis from unleashing a secret weapon. So, not very original idea in my opinion. But the thing with these games is like the combat mechanics, the sniping mechanics are done so well, and it reminds me a lot of Hitman. Like the way you can approach the missions, the way the X-ray sniping is the coolest thing in a lot of games, in my opinion.
Two things. Harry Hawker makes me laugh so much on the inside. I don't know why. What's interesting to me is like this is the first game trailer that I've looked at where I feel like the gameplay looks better than the cinematics.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, the cinematics in this one aren't very good, to be honest.
No, like the gameplay looks better than the cinematics.
Yeah, and that's okay. You would rather have cinematics that are but the gameplay, the fluidity of like the mechanics of snipers and the realism of like the scopes and things like that, I think that's what people would rather than awesome cinematics. Because you see in the comments, show the gameplay. This game shows some of the gameplay, and I think, and like other Sniper Elites, the gameplay has never been the issue, I don't think, at all.
I mean, is Sniper Elite, so like I literally know nothing. So for people like me going into it that know nothing, like is this legitimately like a pure sniper thing?
No, there's many different like ways to kill targets, like Hitman. Like you can approach it different way. There's different ways to infiltrate the base. Different ways to approaching missions. You can go in there guns a-blazing in a way. You can sneak around, melee attack, or you can snipe from a distance. So that's the whole like idea of Sniper Elite is there's different ways to tackle different missions, and that's why I was comparing it to Hitman. But like I said, it's a new story, takes place in a different location, which is why I thought, and I think a lot of people would love to have it in a different era, but there's also a lot of people like, no, Sniper Elite is World War II. And it's just one of those things you got to kind of get over, I guess. But in my opinion, I think, and the way they're setting it up by bringing a new character, different location, like they have the ability to go different eras and different locations even more so now.
I mean, eventually they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
number 6. So
right.
Yeah.
So at some point, like this is all like we talked about with the parody movie. Like you have to know when it's time, and like 6 is probably definitely the time.
Yeah.
7 is definitely the
Yeah.
time.
We're getting the Fast and Furious era or mode then at that point.
Right. Yeah. So it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, if you're comparing it more to Hitman, like I'm instantly more interested in the game because I love that style than just a typical like COD 2 campaign. Boop, 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 shoot stuff, but. So, like, yeah, it's exciting to me.
Going into some of the newer things of the game, a lot of the combat is going to be very similar. The way the guns work, everything like that. Customization of weapons that can be changed throughout workbenches are scattered around through the campaign. So you have the ability to upgrade different rifles, secondaries in your pistols, which includes new scopes, barrels, mags, ammunition, things like that. And what's cool about like all the Sniper Elites, the weapons are authentic to the World War II era, so that's really cool. New mission types, I think they're new mission types. It's called propaganda missions, which is you're stepping into the shoes of French resistance fighters, and you can either snipe, sneak around, melee, take down enemies. But what's cool with these is it's time-sensitive objectives. So you have to complete these missions in a certain amount of time. So you have to go take out a specific enemy in, let's say, 3 minutes, or it gets away, or he sets off a bomb. I'm not sure the extent of how they're going to work, but I think that's really cool.
The time clock scares me.
Yeah.
It puts too much pressure on me.
I like playing fast, so maybe I like that.
I don't deal well under pressure.
Yeah.
Your time clock is scary.
Yeah, it's. I think it's a cool idea. Invasion missions are back, so other players can invade your campaign as an Axis sniper to take out you or your friend. That it's a co-op. So campaign is fully co-op, so you can play with a friend the whole way through, or you can play solo. And so another player can invade your space and come and take you out, and it's like a cat and mouse game, which is cool.
Sounds awful.
Other things here, multiplayer is back with 16-player battles up to like help earn XP and other things. A survival mode with 3 other players, so just different people coming at you to take those guys out. Yeah, I don't have much else. I just really wish my biggest argument for this game, I would really like to see a different era of like war, I guess. The Vietnam War, the Korean War, or more of like a modern day spin. I think that'd be really neat.
Or like prequel it and go back to like World War I, or like literally anything.
The Civil War.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool.
I don't know about that far.
Well, I mean, just
Yeah.
like any type of
Yeah.
ass. I mean, it's all history.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
true.
mean? Like
That's
it's
true.
all it all happened.
I think it'd be really cool to just have a different version, a different era. But again, I know it's kind of a split of fans that would no, let's keep it in World War II, like that is Sniper Elite. But for me and some other people, fans would really love to see it in a different era. Me, I think Vietnam is a cool era of like, well, I say cool. How about interesting? Yeah, thank you. Interesting eras of war, just the whole tactics behind it and things like that. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, and setting and location and stuff like that. Like it's good to have a change of scenery. Like I understand that there's a 50-50 split of people that want it in a new spot and people that are, know it's World War II, but like though no it's World War II people, you have 6 games now. 6. You have 6 World War II games. So
different editions here. The standard edition comes out at $49.99. So that's another thing. This game isn't a full $70 retail game. So I mean, it's not bad. So this, you know what I mean? Like it's not the worst if you love these games, if that makes sense.
I mean, anytime you're under $70, that's great.
But moving on to the deluxe edition, it's $80. So $79.99. Comes with the season pass, which the season pass has 3 campaign missions, 3 weapon packs, 3 skin packs, character skin pack, and 2-day early access. So if that's worth it to you, that's worth it to me. Not really. I'm probably not going to spend my money on the deluxe edition. So
I hate that 2-day early access is a thing.
yeah.
Stop baiting us with 2-day early access, man. Give us something good in these deluxes. I want a keychain or something.
Yeah, or 4 keychains like the new Turtles, Mutants Unleashed game.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, if you're going to put out a deluxe edition, make sure your game's good.
Yeah, exactly. Which
Nobody wants
Sniper Elites are good, so.
Yeah. Nobody wants a deluxe edition of a game that sucks.
Yeah, except for Adam, apparently.
Well, you didn't know it was going to suck.
I know, but I could have waited, And then it would have been sold out, and then I would have been just
then you would have got the deluxe.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, I don't have much to say about what's that?
It's a tangled web.
Yeah, it is. I don't have much else to say about this game except for it looks really cool. I'm excited to jump into another Sniper Elite. Let us know in the comments if we're missing anything, but there's not much else on it right now. I know it's coming out soon, so there's probably be more and more trailers released as it comes. But yeah.
Keep an eye on it. Sniper Elite coming out. Do we have a release?
January 30th, 2025. Or
January 30th.
if you get the deluxe edition, January 28th, 2025.
Save your $30. Go buy something. Go buy a steak dinner with your $30.
Well, if you want the season pass,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. But let us know in the comments if you're excited about this one. If you want to see it in a different era like us, that'd be really cool. Let us know. And that brings us to Sniper Elite. Elite something.
I was gonna see where you're going with this.
Elite Sniper.
Elite Sniper.
Sniper Elite.
Sniper Scope.
Ooh, okay. We are gonna play Word Chain to connect the words. Dave. Oh, we didn't start this off. What's your first word here?
My first word is gonna be night.
Okay. With an N or a K?
N.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you have a C.
C.
And then you have an H.
H.
Then you have a P.
P.
And then a T.
T.
And then an S.
S.
And then a G.
G.
And a D.
D. All right. All right. You have. Wait. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, we have the same amount of words. Nope, we don't.
I have one more
Crap.
word than you.
I got it. Hold on.
Don't say it out loud.
I almost did.
We could just eliminate one of my
Hold on.
words. The fierceness in his face right now.
I got
guys.
this. Let me think.
I can hear you thinking.
It hurts my head.
Did you get it?
Hold on. No. Okay, hold on.
Adam's last word is gonna be just something absolutely ridiculous. That's not gonna work in a two-word phrase. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna be a two-word phrase.
Okay, I got something. I got it. Ready?
You got it?
Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be good, but all
Okay.
right, Dave. I'll start it off because I have no idea. Night.
No, I didn't get your words.
Oh. First word is sun.
Sun.
For next letter is F.
Okay.
P.
Okay.
L.
Okay.
D.
D.
Yep.
Okay.
F.
F.
P.
P.
B.
P. B.
B. B. Boy.
B. Random B word that doesn't make any sense. Got
It makes
it.
sense.
Okay.
It makes sense. All right.
Okay.
Night. Cook.
It is not night cook. You
Dang
get an L.
Oh.
Sun F. Sunflower.
Yes. Dang it.
Okay. Flower P. Did you do flower power?
Gosh darn it.
Power L. Power L. Power level.
No. Okay.
Okay. All right.
You get an I.
Okay.
Night. CL. Night. Cloud.
No, it is not cloud. You get a U.
Oh my gosh. Yep, I got it.
Okay. Li. Power line.
Yep.
Line D. Line drawing.
Nope.
Dang it.
You get an A.
Okay.
Nightclub.
Nightclub.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
House party.
House party.
Party time.
No, it is not party
Dang
time.
it.
You get an R. Line DA.
Mm-hmm.
Line. Line dance.
Dang it.
Okay.
Yep, you got it.
Dance floor.
Yep.
Floor P. Floor post.
Nope.
Dang it.
Hey, you get an L. All right. Party. House party. Trip?
No.
Dang it.
You got an I.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
You were so close.
Yeah.
Floor PL. Floor plan.
Gosh, dang it. Yep.
Plan B?
Yep.
It wasn't.
No, it's not. No, that's not it.
It's
No.
not that. Okay.
It's just a letter V.
Okay. That's horrible, dude. I was going to say that's horrible. We can't have that.
I might need to change it altogether.
We can't have that. Plan. Plan board.
Nope.
I think I need another leather.
Oh.
I still don't got it.
Yeah. Well, this helps me. I said party trip, party trick.
Party trick.
There it is. Trick shot.
Trick shot.
Shot G. Shotgun.
Not shotgun.
Oh man.
You get an L.
Oh. Okay.
Plan. I'm never gonna get this. Plan boat.
You get an O. It's not right. You get an O.
2 O's?
Yep. Shot. Glue. Glue. Shot glue. Shotgun. Glad. Shot glue. No, not saying shot glue. That's stupid. Shot GL. Glove. Shot glove. Shot. Oh man. Shot. Give me another letter. I don't know.
You're going to kick yourself. A.
Shot gland? I don't know.
Plan boot?
No.
I
You
don't know.
get-
What is this?
You get a K.
No! Dang it. Okay.
All right. All right. Shot. Gland. What? Glab. Glid. Glod. Glarm. Shot. Shot glad.
It's not shot glad.
What is it?
You're going to kick yourself. S.
Dave, I suck. Shot glass, but it's your turn.
Okay, plan book.
Oh, let's go.
All right, you still got a chance. You can finish it off.
I do. Oh, that's true. Oh, wait, did I go first or did you go first? I went first. So
You
I
went
technically
first?
lost. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we'll see if
But-
you can finish it off.
Shot glass.
Shot glass.
Glass. D. Glass. Destruction.
Glass door.
Oh my gosh. I suck at these.
So close.
But the B was a bad idea. I should have done like O with like plan overview or something.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah.
That's
Oops.
okay. We're going to leave it.
All
You
right.
guys will understand. We did that on the fly.
We did. Let us know in the comments if you got those word chain connects. And that brings us to the end of a great episode.
What a great episode.
Some technical issues. I was a little feisty and angry this whole episode, but it was still good.
Sorry about the frogs.
It's okay, Dave. Just know I'm going to find the biggest, scariest snake and I'm going to mail it to you.
Don't you do.
I'm going to.
Don't you dare.
You know the one thing about me, Dave?
What?
I'm very petty. You poke me in the eye, I poke you in the eye with twice. Hi-ya! You hit me hard, I hit you harder.
I will not be opening any packages from Adam anytime.
What about
So,
Christmas?
If you send me a snake for Christmas, I will not be happy.
All right. But, all right, Dave, what a great episode. This was a fun one with some technical difficulties. But other than that, it's been fun.
Great episode. Thank you guys so much for everything. We super appreciate you guys. We'll keep it short and sweet today. Thank you for everything. Love you guys very, very much. Adam, what you got for them?
If you're not following us on all social media, please make sure to do so. Let's Talk Nerdy Podcast. And yeah, keep liking and subscribing. We love it.
Keep liking and subscribing. We need a little push right there.
Get us 2,500.
We're
Tell your
hanging
friends.
on 25. Tell somebody. Just tell anybody. Tell anybody. We're hanging on 2,500. Just want to hit that.
And
Just
when you
wanna
tell
hit
them, yeah, hit it.
it.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yeah.
But just let us hit it and tell them to keep watching after they hit it.
Or just hit it. We'll just
No.
We'll just.
We want to win them over, Dave. Hit it and watch. Just kidding. Don't do that. I'm not trying to be mean. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
You must watch everything. We love you guys very, very much. Thank you so much for everything, and we will see y'all on the next one.
Peace out, nerds.